What is up, my fellow Youtubians? Welcome back to the channel. This is T-Man the Man. I am Taylor, T-Man the Man. On here we like to talk about health, nutrition, fitness, music, and everything in between. So let's get it. Hope everyone's having a great day. It's a nice day in Georgia today. South is always nice though, isn't it? It's real nice. South is nice. It's looking a little cloudy, but I went for a morning walk today. It was nice weather. Starting to cool down a little bit because it was it was hot for a minute there. But I hope you're all having a great day. All right, we got an interesting video today. You guys are gonna like it. Stay tuned to the end too, because I got a nice little song that you might like. Everybody likes that song that I got, and so it means it kind of means a lot to me. Close to my dear heart. Anyways, before we get started, I want to talk about a couple things real quick. I want to talk about where I came from on YouTube, in my YouTube world. Check out Mariam's Joyful Life. Okay, that's my channel with my wife's channel, and you get to meet the whole family. We got a new little baby on. We got a little 6-month baby, Leila. She's hilarious. We got Leila, we got Zoe, we got my wife Mariam. We do family vlogs, so check it out. And also check out my beautiful wife. She's amazing. She started a new platform. Just go to mariamsjoyfullife.com. You can use her for all your needs. She's a motivational speaker. She's a life coach. She's everything, man. So just check out mariamsjoyfullife.com and you'll see what I'm talking about. All kinds of stuff on there. And one last thing. I want to talk about our nonprofit, Dream Big Corp. Okay, we've been helping a lot of people. This is what we do. We go down, we feed the homeless, we do stuff around our community, we do whatever we can for the budget that we have, and all the stuff that we do comes out of our own pockets and our own hearts. But we need more supporters to do more. Right now we're feeding dozens of families. We want to feed hundreds, thousands, millions. So we got some ground officers that are on payroll in Nigeria. Okay, that's what they do. They go around, they look around for people in need, and then we help them out. And that's what we do. If you want to go to dreambigcorp.inc on Instagram, you can check out all that stuff that we do. But on that note, I did something. I made a little coloring book for children ages like 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 5. If you guys want to check it out, I got it in the link below. It's only $5, and the proceeds goes to our Dream Big Corp corporation, nonprofit, and it goes straight to the feeding the homeless and feeding people in Nigeria and anyone else in need that we, our charity work that we do. So check it out. It's only $5. I figured if you guys want to donate, you might as well get something in return, right? And that link is in the description below. And I've also put Dream Big Corp's Cash App if you want to just donate straight to Dream Big Corp. And I also put my own Cash App for this channel if you want to donate to the channel and help me get more better equipment, more music gear, so I can make better videos for you guys. And it'll also go towards Mariam's Joyful Life too, because we film with the same stuff. Anyways, I got that out of the way. Check all that stuff out, guys. We're doing big stuff. Big stuff. Anyways, let's get some updates on me health and me belly. So I woke up today at 2:30, which isn't bad. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it still shows progress from when we started this. I'm still 9 pounds in the clear. So, my wife, she makes such good food. She makes delicious food. She's Nigerian. They got flavor. They know what they're doing in the kitchen. They got flavor, and I got flavor too. And when I cook, I'm trying to stay out of it, but I still cook, for the family. But it's an ongoing process. We're human. We can only do what we can. Baby steps. Okay. So we're still in the clear. We're still in the green. The teeth, they're still getting whiter, guys. Hydrogen peroxide, baking soda. Use it, guys. It's in your cupboards. Just put it next to your toothbrush. I'm telling you. I can't stress it enough. It's amazing. Look at that. Look at those pearlies. They're getting whiter every day. So use that formula, guys. I got a little nutrition fact for you guys today too. So some of you may have cramps. Some of you may have woken up in the middle of the night with a cramp. when I get them like on my thighs, and those things suck. Or on like the arches of your foot. You ever had those? Oh, those suck. But I have a solution for you guys if you guys suffer from those, or that just happen every now and then. Maybe you went out drinking or something, and you're super dehydrated and you're getting muscle cramps in the middle of the night or something, whatever the case may be. Or if you get them like all the time, try this little thing, and I've done it and it works. If you have a jar of pickles, when you're having your cramps, get up and take a few shots of pickle juice. I'm telling you, it works. It works. I've done it. Or just give it a good chug out of the bottle, so that's what I do. Yeah, if it has something to do with the salt, the saltiness and something, it gets right to your muscles or something, and it literally takes care of it within like 2-3 minutes. Like they'll be gone. But check that out, guys. It works. I've done it several times. I used to get like really bad leg cramps for some reason. I don't know what I was doing, but yeah, pickle juice. A couple shots of pickle juice, or just a good chug. Good. Some people just like drinking pickle juice, which I do too. I think it's great. I love like sour stuff like that. But yeah, it works, guys. Check it out. It works. All right, let's get into the main topic of today's video, which is major and minor chords, which is, to me, I like to call it happy and sad. That's what I do. Happy and sad chords. And they kind of go together like I'll give you an example. Like this is happy. That's C major. And that C minor is sad. I'm sad. I'm happy. Sad. So it really puts adds like a lot of dynamics to your music if you know how to like blend those two together. Like I'm always attracted to the sad chords just because it's more like drama for me, and I like that. But if you figure out, once you figure out all your chords, you start going up the scale like I was talking about in the last video. Just learn every major chord. Just go up the scale, learn all those, That's all of them right there. The major chords. Just go up the scale. And when I mean go up the scale, do it like this. C, we're starting on the C. It's your root note right here, C. Go up one. It's the next note. Next note. And just go up the scale like that. And we talked a little bit about that in the last video, how to identify where to put your fingers and stuff. So, and then once you learn all those in major, all you do to make it a minor, so we'll start with C, okay? C major. All you do is take the 5th position and drop it half a note. And that works with all the chords, all up the board. And like say if I go up the next key, here's the major. It's hard to see my fingers. I know I always play covering my fingers. So here's the next major chord. Just drop that 5th one down to 4. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 4th note now instead of 5. So you can always just incorporate that, and it's always like a, kind of like a trial and error, like where you should do that. Like when I'm doing a C major, and I go to A minor, G major, F major, and back to C major, So I got one minor chord in there. You could write a song with those 3-4 say major and minor. Major, minor. Now if I wanted to switch it up a little bit, I could start on the minor, you know. But it doesn't really work with the same way, so you just gotta kind of like mess with it, you know. So, because if I was to go back down to A minor, which we were using on the second chord of the C major, you know, started here. We went there. Now listen to how it sounds if you start off on a C minor. Kind of sounds like a spooky story, right? It all just depends on what you're trying to create, you know. Like if you want to create something spooky like that, those two chords are cool together. A minor. But you know, if you're trying to create that sound, but you know, so if you're starting off on like, you just switched up with the C minor starting, I'll go a whole different route. You know, down the keys down to like a B, G sharp to a B flat. Back to the C major. This is so interesting too, how like, you know, just starting off with one note down just changes the whole song, to brings it on a different route, you know. I'm going down to the black keys now instead of staying on the white keys, which I would be on a C major. Take it to a minor. Just all depends on what you're trying to do, and it's always just a trial and error of playing around with the major and minor, you know. That is what I do when I'm trying to write a song or put something together. I'll just start playing chords, you know. I'll just start with an F, you know. I'll start with an F minor, you know. And you go down to a C minor. And just try and put them together and see what it sounds like, you know. Figure stuff out. So yeah, that's kind of the major minor stuff, and I always, like I said, I put them together as happy and sad. Happy being major, and it just sounds happy to me. It sounds like a happy chord to me. And then sad. Minor, that's sad. And you go to like, and you can totally just change it up, you know, like C major to G major. Two happy chords that go together. And usually, if they go together happy, they can go together sad too. So let's try C minor to G minor. So that sounds nice. Step to F. It gives it a kind of a dynamic, but you can also keep it minor as well, maybe. So let's try that. C minor, G minor, keep it minor going to F. Here we go up to B flat, back to G major. Just play around with it like that, and like I said, once you learn just going up the scale like this, and you know, just those that 1 1 5 8, just playing around with it, you know. Yeah, so I hope that helped out with some of your creative processes, trying to, because, you know, we get writer's block all the time. And when that happens for me, I'll just pick chords and just start matching them up and just see what it sounds like going from chord to chord. And then once I figure something, oh, that sounds kind of cool, that sounds kind of cool, that sounds kind of cool, then I'll start kind of picking it apart and just kind of hitting single notes within the chords, you know, and pairing them together. It's really fun to do, really. That's the way I usually get out of my writer's block, because we all get it, and man, do we get it. And it sucks when you get there, because I've been there 1,000 times. I mean, I'm still technically there. Like, you know, everybody has their like little scale they do. Mine's like this little. I just can't stop doing that. I always do that. But try and break out of it. Another good way too to break out of your writer's block too is always just playing a different key. Because, like, you know, as piano players, we like C. It's easy. You know it. Start off on like E flat. Starting off on a new key, you kind of like one that you're not comfortable with will make you do other stuff. I do that a lot too. So I hope that helps somebody kind of get in their creative juices. That's what kind of gets me going when I'm lost, you know, trying to figure something out or write a piece, you know. But anyways, on that note, I'm going to leave you guys with this little tune that I like. Sometimes I like to just play it when I'm like just feeling a certain way. It's a beautiful song. It's called Mad World by Gary Jules. Hope you guys enjoy it. And if you guys wanted me to break this song down so you can learn how to play it, I can do that too. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in that, because I will do that, because I love this song. Anyways, check it out. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's kind of a sad song to end on, but that song used to get me through some times, you know, when you're feeling kind of down. Sometimes you want to listen to a sad song to kind of just get it out of you. And that song is just like, gives me that certain feeling. It just gives me like I don't know, it gives me that weird feeling that I just like, you know. So some people like sad songs. It makes them happy sometimes, or it just gets them through the moment, you know. And that's one of them songs for me. And I like to sing that song too when I'm like by myself, you know. Really good song. Check it out if you've never heard it. Gary Jules' Mad World. Most people have heard it. Also kind of correlates to one of my favorite movies, which I love, which is Donnie Darko. If you have never seen that movie, here, I'll put it right here. Really cool movie. Check it out. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining me today. Have an amazing week, man. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. Come on, 1,000. We're trying to get there. I appreciate all my new subscribers. Thank you very much. And if you're new here, thank you also. I love your support. And we'll see you next time. Thanks.